Well, all right, now we'll turn to a current event that started in September but is about to wrap up. There are just 2 weekends left to join the Darker Side of Davenport tour. The walking tour explores the more sinister and spooky parts of the city's history, and it dives into the dark past of the German American Heritage Center. And it's why Aaron Baker, the tour coordinator, joins us from the organization, and he's here to tell us a little bit more about this spooky history. So Aaron, thanks for being here today.
Absolutely, thank you.
Well, first, I want to know, with the German American Heritage Center, why are you choosing to go on this dark path with this? What's the historic relevance?
Well, we kind of this year have centered around the fact that our building has such great history in that it's been there since the 1860s. And so within that time, it was a hotel up to the 1980s. A lot of things have happened there. And the neighborhood around the center has changed a lot in that time too. And it was actually part of the red light district for a time as well. So with that, there's plenty of stories that we can tell about serial killers, murder, and even maybe some paranormal stories as well that center around our whole neighborhood.
Okay, without giving anything away, I don't want to give too many teasers for this tour, but tell us, what's one thing that people might not know about that's really crazy?
There's so many incredible stories of crimes that have occurred in the Quad Cities. I would say the one thing that sticks out to me is the story of the Black Hawk Hotel where Cary Grant died. Not everyone knows that he died there, unless they were around in the 80s when he was here. But that's kind of an interesting story that we talk about.
You said you're leaning more into this year. Is this the first year of this, or how many years has it been going on?
Leaning into the idea that, you know, our neighborhood, kind of centering around our neighborhood and telling that story as if it's our neighborhood, and there's been some wacky things that have happened in the history of our neighborhood. So
yeah, how many years have you been doing the tours?
I think 5 to 6 years it's been going on.
And what do people say? I mean, do they think it's scary? What's their feedback there?
It's funny because a lot of people come on the tour expecting that maybe someone's going to be around the corner jumping out at them, which isn't it. We let the stories provide the creepiness on their own. So I think people really enjoy that part, and that it's not only scary, but it's also history of our Quad Cities.
And do you have a lot of people come back year to year?
Sometimes they want to see what's different each year.
Yes. Well, obviously, you know, just 2 weeks left of this, but you've also had other things going on. You do all year long. We just were talking earlier about Oktoberfest wrapping up, but you have some December events too, don't you? Yeah,
so we have our Christkindlmarkt, which is a big Christmas festival. We're both inside and outside for that event, within the building and outside. And it's your traditional Christmas market where we'll have vendors and food and some German music as well. And that's December 13th, and it runs from 10 to 6 that entire day.
10 to 6, that's a busy
lot of time
day.
to come.
It is. What else do you have coming up in the near future?
Well, actually, in the whole month of October, we're free every Saturday. So definitely come on out this Saturday if you're available, and next Saturday as well. So.
And what's the time frame for those tours? When can people show up? How can they get involved?
Yeah, so they're from 6 to 8, Fridays and Saturdays for the next 2 weeks. We actually just added an additional date on November 1st. We're doing 2 tours that night just because we've had so much interest. So you can look on our website and find more information, and that'll direct you to a website where you can purchase tickets.
And do you expect some people to show up in Halloween costumes around Halloween?
At least in Halloween-related clothing. We've already had that orange, black, and maybe some horror movie-related T-shirts. So maybe. We'll see.
Well, Aaron, thanks so much for coming in today.
Absolutely.
Telling us about this history and how people can get involved in the community. And if you want to learn more about those walking tours, you can check out our website, and you can scan this QR code right here too. It'll take you to our As Seen on TV page at WQAD.com for more information.